All right, hi boys. Sorry I can't be with you, but here is our task here today or this week. We need to program our robot to get from the home base here to your mission. All right, so the missions are all laid out. We're all ready to go. Okay, so what you'll need to do is we're going to figure out how far the robot will go with one rotation. Okay, and then you'll need to measure from the home base. Okay, so from the home base, let's say we're coming over here to this one right here. Okay, or let's say the soccer one. Let's say we're going over here to the soccer one. Okay, so we're going to need to measure with a ruler, or we're going to have a meter stick as well. Okay, decide how you want it to travel. Do you want it to travel forward, turn, and forward, something like that. Okay, so you started writing out steps in the pseudocode. That's the P-S-U-E-D-O. That's the bottom part on your handout. The pseudocode needs to be real specific. Okay, forward, turn, forward, turn, forward. Okay, and then we'll need to think about how much of a turn. All right, so then the next step is, and here's what you're going to do on Friday, today, when you're seeing this, is measure. We'll measure in centimeters. That's a lot easier. Okay, so we'll measure in centimeters how far forward. Okay, and then decide you're going to turn here. So we'll measure from here down, measure in centimeters, and then we're going to have another turn and measure in centimeters, go back. And then what you'll do in your program is start to put those blocks together, and we'll look at that next. Okay, so first, write out the exact number of turns and lengths that you want it to go. Then we'll program it. We'll put the robot in, see if that works, and hopefully, we'll adjust it from there. Then we'll get all the arms and the robot, all the other robot parts later. Right now, we just want the robot to get up to the mission so that it's ready to go. That'll be enough for today, which we probably won't get that far today, but we'll get a start. All right? Okay. So I'll show you the next part on the programming now.
All right, guys, today we're going to work on programming our robot to get from the home base to the module that you are doing, the mission module. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to get each, hopefully have a computer to work on for the pair of you. So after you've listed out your pseudocode step by step, how you need to move, going forward, turning right, going forward some more, stuff like that. Come to your Mindstorm program, add a project. You're going to save the project, start by saving, hit save. Put your names, the names of you and your partner. Okay. And then we're just going to work with the motors. We're not going to work with the sensors right now. We'll add that later. We're not going to do any fancy stuff right now. Just keep it simple. Okay, so we're going to use mostly these ones right here. We need to move the tank. Maybe we need to turn it right. And then we need to move it again. Okay, you can close this thing over here. Close that note editor. We can use it later. Maybe we need another turn. Okay, and so what we need to do is we need to measure the length of our wheel, or the circumference of our wheel, and that's every time the wheel turns, it's going to go one circumference. So if our circumference is 20 centimeters, then one rotation would take the robot 20 centimeters. Well, if we need to go 40 centimeters, we need to change this to 2. Now this will make it go twice the circumference. Okay, I just made up that 20. You have to figure out what it is. Okay, then if we want it to turn, we need to turn. This is like 100% turn, meaning one wheel is going to turn, the other wheel is not. Okay, and you'll have to experiment with this. You might want this to be big or small. You can experiment. Then we're going to go forward. Now, if our circumference is 20 and we want to go 30 centimeters, that's 1.5. So we have to do 1.5. We want to go 1.5 rotations. That would be what we want there. So you're going to have to figure that out. Okay, And then we need to go maybe another turn. Let's just pretend. Okay. And maybe we need to go forward one more time, so we'll bring in another one here. Okay. And then we need to go 3 rotations there. Okay. All right, so then you'll need to save it. Come on over and save. And then when you're plugged into the USB, these will light up. And holding the robot off the table so it doesn't run away from you, a good way to go is to download and run. If you would do this, then you just have to go find it. If you download and run, you'll get an idea if that's what you're looking for. Okay? And then you can put it on the floor. Try it on the floor first. If it's pretty close, then you can go out and put it on the table and see if that works for you on the table. All right? So that's the idea. We probably won't get it to be perfect today, but we'll get a good start. You should have the right pieces that will move you from home base to over to your module, and then we'll work on arms and sensors and things like that later. But right now, let's just get it to move over to the module. All right? So don't get frustrated. Keep problem solving. Keep using trial and error. Try something out and change it until it works just right. Good luck. I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with.